Good morning, Year 4. So our first part of the lesson today, we're just going to recap on using a or an. So I want you to just have a little think. When would you use a and when would you use an before a word? Okay, something else I want you to think about is what is a consonant and what is a vowel? So if we think of the alphabet, we know that the consonants are A, E, I, O and U. And all of the other letters are consonants. That's going to come in useful later on. So first of all, let's have a little look. Which is the odd one out and why? So we've got elephant, ball and hat. Which is the odd one out? Okay, you should have said that elephant is the odd one out because the word elephant starts with a vowel, whereas ball and hat starts with a consonant. Let's have a look here. Which is the odd one out now? Umbrella, unicycle, umpire. Okay, you should have said unicycle. So umbrella and umpire sounds slightly different to unicycle. Okay, we're going to have a look at that a little bit later on. So we use an before a vowel sound. So not always a vowel sound, like an hour, an orange, an ice cream. So here we've got a consonant, but it makes a vowel sound, hour. We don't say hour, we say hour. So we use an before a vowel sound. Now we have done this in class, so it's just a little recap. And if you are unsure, if you say it out loud quite often, you'll be able to work out which one sounds right. So this is your task. You are going to add a or an into the sentences below. So pause the video now and have a go, and then we will go through them together. Okay, so you should have had, it was an honour to have a visit from the Queen. There is a mouse. We saw an ostrich at the farm. For my packed lunch, I chose an apple. And she had made an honest mistake. So you should have an before the vowel sound. Okay, what you are going to do today, you are going to plan your writing ready for tomorrow using your senses. So if you need to take some time now to go and watch the video again of the chocolate room, that is fine. If you are ready to continue with the video, please do. So you have got a senses map to plan your writing today. And I have just written some phrases first of all. So I've thought about what I can hear, see, smell and feel. So I have done an example to show you. So I have said I can hear Willy Wonka's laugh reverberating across the chocolate room. I can see red and white tall candy cane trees in the distance. I can smell the mouth-watering aroma of melted chocolate. And I can feel the floor trembling as people run to desperately find as much chocolate and sweets as they can. Okay. So you are going to write, like I have done, some phrases. None of these are sentences because none of them make sense on their own. But once you have written your phrases, you might want to practice using some of the things which you have learnt so far in the week, like fronted adverbials. Okay, so you might then put it into a sentence. So let's have a little look. I'm going to do this one, mouth-watering. So I'm going to say, without notice, comma, the mouth-watering aroma of melted chocolate crowded my nostrils. So now I have made it into a sentence. So I've taken my phrase, I've added it into a sentence which I can use later in the week when I am writing. Okay, so I want you to have a go. I would expect you, Year 4, to do at least 3 for each one. So do your phrases first and then build it in sentences. Remember, we want your writing to be as exciting as possible, so you do not always need a fronted adverbial every time. You might use some conjunctions as well. Anything that you know I will want to see in your writing.